Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some rapid hair growth secrets that no one wants you to know, that no one is telling you because they want to sell gimmicky products to you guys that don't actually work. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some easy tips and tricks that you can do on your own that I know work because I have tried and tested them over the last few years, and my hair is basically the proof of the pudding. So without further ado, if you want to know what my rapid hair growth secrets are, then just keep watching. So my first rapid hair growth secret is using castor oil on your hair, and not just any kind of castor oil, because all castor oils are made very, very differently and therefore they are not alike. But my personal favorite castor oil to use is the Briogeo Be Well. My personal favorite way of using this castor oil is just massaging it into my scalp a few hours before I know I'm going to wash my hair. If I remember or if I have the time, I try to do it the night before. The longer you leave the castor oil on your scalp, the more the castor oil will have a chance to penetrate into the scalp and work its magic. And I wanted to share another secret with you guys. I not only love using this castor oil on my scalp, you guys ask me all the time about what I use on my lashes and my brows to get my brows so full and to get my lashes so long and thick. And it's because I've been using just natural oils and essential oils on my eyelashes on a daily basis to grow them. And recently this has been my favorite. All I do is put a little bit of the Be Well castor oil on a little clean mascara spoolie. You can pick up a huge pack of this like off of Amazon for dirt cheap, and then I just brush the castor oil through my eyelashes. I do this twice a day before I go to bed and in the morning. And I'm telling you guys, this is like the best eyelash growth secret. It's 100% natural, 100% effective. So if you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend you do so. If you go on the briogeohair.com website, I'll leave the link down below. You can get 10% off this product as well as anything on the Briogeo website. So in conjunction with using the Be Well castor oil, I also like adding a couple of techniques to really speed up the whole hair growth process. So one of my favorite ways of doing that is by gently massaging my scalp. So I will use my fingertips, just a soft part. You definitely don't want to use your nails because you're going to scratch your scalp and cause irritation. You just want to use like the pads of your fingertips to really massage the oil into your scalp. This is going to help bring blood circulation to the scalp. It's going to help open up the pores on the scalp so they're going to be more ready to absorb all of the amazing nutrients in the castor oils, the vitamin E and the omega fatty acids, and it's super relaxing, so why not? Another trick that I like to do to really help the castor oil absorb into my scalp better is to use indirect heat. So what I do is I apply the castor oil to my scalp, and then I will cover my head in a shower cap, and then I will use the heat from a blow dryer to kind of warm up my scalp for about 5 minutes or so. This is essentially going to do the same thing as a massage, so it's going to help increase blood circulation, it's going to help open up the pores, it's also going to help kind of melt the castor oil a little bit, so it's a little bit more fluid and it can absorb into the scalp a lot better. And it's a great little trick that I like to use now and then. Another technique that I like to use in conjunction with the castor oil is the inversion method. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this before. I have mentioned it on my channel a few times before, but basically what it is you apply the oil to your scalp, and then you want to flip your head upside down for a couple minutes or so. And while your head is upside down, you can massage your head. And basically this does pretty much the exact same thing as the other two methods. It helps bring blood circulation to the scalp. A lot of people who do this on a regular basis say that it really helps accelerate hair growth. I personally think that all three techniques that I shared with you guys, the scalp massage, the indirect heat, and the inversion method, are all really great for helping to accelerate hair growth. So it just really depends on how much time you have and what you're in the mood for that day. So I just wanted to share 3 of my personal favorite techniques that I have been using with the Briogeo Be Well castor oil that I swear by. All right, so the next tip that I wanted to share with you guys that is really gonna help your hair look healthier and become longer and thicker is to use natural hair care products. I've been a natural hair care and skincare advocate for a very, very long time. You guys know that if you've been following me on this channel for a long time, and if you follow me on my second channel, Niki Sky, I always talk to you guys about using natural products because they're formulated without any harmful chemicals like parabens and sulfates and SLS that is basically going to disrupt the pH balance on your scalp. It's going to clog the pores on your scalp. They're usually filled with a lot of chemicals and preservatives that are not good for your overall hair health or your health in general. So that's why I always steer clear of any kind of products that have questionable chemicals. I always make sure to read the ingredient labels on all of the products that I put onto my hair or onto my skin, and I highly recommend that you guys start doing the same. I have a ton of videos on this channel of natural hair care products that I use and love and swear by. But if you want a one-stop shop for the best natural hair care products, I cannot recommend Briogeo enough. The next thing I would recommend doing on a regular basis is detoxing your scalp. I personally have not realized how important this is until about a year ago when I discovered the Briogeo charcoal shampoo, I think it is called. It is like this dark gray, gritty kind of shampoo. I use it probably 2 or 3 times a month, and I cannot tell you what a difference it has made in the overall health of my scalp. My scalp and my skin in general is very, very dry, and especially when we're going through these seasonal transitions here in Canada, it can be very, very dramatic and it takes a huge toll on my skin. So usually when we transition from season to season, my scalp just has a crazy freak out. It starts flaking, it starts getting really itchy, and my hair doesn't look as lustrous and shiny as it normally does. And that's when I know that it's time to detox my scalp. So I will use the Briogeo detox shampoo on my scalp. I'll massage into my scalp, and it has like a very gritty texture, so it feels like it's exfoliating your scalp a little bit. It's very, very gentle. It's great for all skin types and hair types, and it has a very minty scent to it. So I'll massage it into my scalp and leave it on for a few minutes while I do the rest of my business in my shower, and then I'll rinse it out, and it literally gets all the gunk out of my hair. It gets all of the dead skin out of my scalp, and my scalp just looks and feels so clean. So I highly recommend doing a scalp detox at least once or twice a month, especially if you use a lot of product in your hair, because a lot of the products that we put in our hair, like dry shampoos and serums and oils, they're really, really difficult to wash out with normal shampoo. So that's why I recommend using the detox once in a while to really help get all of that grit out of your hair. Another tip I wanted to share with you guys is to try to leave your hair down as much as possible. Now you're probably wondering, how is this going to help me achieve longer, healthier hair? And that's because every time we pull our hair back into a bun or a ponytail, the tools that we use to tie our hair back, like elastics, tend to be very, very harsh on the hair and cause kinks in the hair, which can weaken the hair and cause it to break. So the more your hair breaks, the longer it's going to take to grow and to look and feel healthy. So that's why I personally try to leave my hair down as much as possible, but I totally understand if you guys have a job or you're going to school or you have a certain situation that doesn't enable you to leave your hair down all the time and you have to put your hair up more often than you would like to. In that case, I recommend using tools that are very, very gentle on your hair, a lot more gentle than like conventional elastics. So some of my personal favorite ways to tie my hair back is using soft scrunchies, using a hair clip, and also using a silk scarf or a silk tie to tie your hair back. This is actually one of my favorite ways to tie my hair back because not only is it very effective, but it looks so beautiful and so polished. All right, so most of the tips and tricks that I shared with you guys so far have mainly been about keeping your scalp really healthy and using natural hair care products to really nourish and hydrate your hair and keep it healthy overall. All of these things are really going to help your hair grow faster and grow thicker, but I cannot talk about my rapid hair growth secrets without mentioning the ends of our hair. Now you're probably wondering, why is she talking about the ends of the hair in a hair growth video when your hair grows from your scalp? And that's because our ends are the oldest part of our hair. Think about it. These ends were probably up at my roots maybe 10, 15 years ago. So they have been through a lot. They have been through a lot of dye. They have been through a lot of exposure to UV rays. They've been exposed to extreme cold and extreme heat. So you really, really want to make sure that you take care of your ends, because the healthier your ends are, the less they're going to break and split, and the less you're going to have to cut them, which means that your hair is going to be able to grow longer, faster. So my personal favorite way of taking care of my ends is, first of all, making sure that I do regular upkeeps with my split ends and dead ends so that they don't ride up the shaft of my hair any more than they need to. And you guys know that my personal favorite way of doing this is doing it myself at home, just using a pair of scissors. I've shown you guys this technique so many times before, and this technique is called dusting. So basically what I do is take a section of my hair, I weave it through my fingers like this, and then I'll take a pair of scissors and just go and cut off any split ends or dead ends that I see along the way. You will be in shock how many dead ends and split ends you will be able to see this way and to remove from your hair. And every time I do this, which is about once a month, I see such a huge difference in the way that my hair looks and feels. My other favorite way of making sure I take care of my ends is using high quality, nourishing hair oils. Now, hair oils are something that a lot of people are afraid of, especially if you have oily hair, but you have to remember that regardless if you have dry hair or oily hair, we all produce some form of oil and sebum from our scalp. Just some of us produce more of it, some of us produce a lot less of it, like me. And especially if your hair is longer like mine, it will take a long time for the oil and sebum to get from your scalp all the way to the ends of your hair, no matter how many times you brush your hair. So that's why I always make sure to add some oil just to the ends of my hair to make sure that they get that nourishment and hydration that my scalp and like the mids of my hair usually get. Again, I've shared with you guys in the past my personal favorite hair oils to use. Not much has really changed in that department. I pretty much use the same hair oils on my hair on rotation. So if you guys are interested in knowing which hair oils I love and use, you can check out my most recent video on hair products that I cannot live without. I mentioned a couple in there. Another tip that I wanted to share with you guys is to use less heat. Now, you probably heard this tip a lot, but I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference. A couple years ago, I went 6 months. That's 6 months without using any heat on my hair. I might have just used a little bit of heat around the hair that surrounds my face just to like frame it and make it look a little bit more polished and put together. But aside from that, I didn't use any heat styling tools on the rest of my hair, and my hair started to grow so fast. I cannot even tell you. It was breaking a lot less, it was splitting a lot less. And not only that, but I noticed that my natural hair texture, my natural kind of wavy hair texture started to come back. My hair was a lot less frizzy and it was starting to look like my baby hair. So if you are in the position where you can kind of detox your hair from heat styling tools for a month or 2 months or more than that, I highly recommend trying it out. I'm telling you, it will make all the difference in the world. And of course, if you are going to be using heat styling tools, try to limit it to once or twice a week at the very most, and always use a really high quality heat protectant. Speaking of heat, if you guys live in a warm climate or if you tend to be outdoors a lot, I highly recommend using a good heat protectant all over your hair before you go outside, because the sun can actually really damage your hair because of the UV rays without you even knowing it or feeling it. Anytime I go on a vacation to a super hot climate and I forget to put heat protectant in my hair, I notice within a few hours that my hair feels so dry and it starts looking very lackluster. So I never skimp on heat protectant anymore, and I always make sure that I put it all throughout my hair because I just want to protect all of it. If you always remember to treat your hair as you treat the rest of your skin when you're out in the sun, you'll be good to go. The next thing I want to talk about is pH balance. Now, this is something that a lot of people kind of skim over and a lot of brands don't really talk about, and it's actually one of the main reasons you're overproducing oil or underproducing oil, or your scalp is producing dandruff. It all has to do with pH balance. And unfortunately, using all of these hair care products that are laden with chemicals and nasty preservatives are actually doing more harm than good when it comes to the pH balance on your scalp. Your scalp kind of becomes dependent on these products, and then it gets used to it, and then you're gonna have those problems come back. A lot of the times they come back a lot worse, and then you have to go through the same vicious cycle trying to find a solution to calm your scalp. That's why I always say it is so important to detox your scalp and make sure that you're using products that are as natural as possible. You cannot go wrong with Briogeo. I'm not obligated to say this. I just genuinely love all of their products, and I always recommend them to all of my friends and family. All right, the next two things that I'm gonna share with you guys are rapid hair growth secrets that you can actually do from the inside. Now, as much as it is important to take care of your hair from the outside, taking care of your hair from the inside is just as important, if not more important. So one of my favorite hair growth secrets is taking a collagen supplement every single day. Now, I wanna put a disclaimer out there that obviously I'm not a medical professional of any sort. I've done my own research and I've had it cleared by my doctor, so I'm doing what's right and feels good for me. But I always recommend, before you take any kind of medicinal supplement, always talk to your doctor first and ask them if it is okay. So I wanted to share with you guys a collagen supplement that I have been using. This particular one is by Organika. I've used collagen supplements by a ton of different brands before. You just have to make sure that it comes from a reputable source and that it doesn't have any antibiotics or hormones in it. And there's different types of collagen. There is marine collagen and there's also beef collagen. So you have the option of going with the one that best suits your need and the one that you feel most comfortable with using. And it's such an easy thing to take. You just put a tablespoon, usually in a glass of water or juice or whatever it is you want to put it in, stir it up. You can't even taste it and just drink it. And collagen is packed with amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, and basically is what hair is made out of. Hair is made out of keratin, which is a type of protein. So that's why I recommend using a collagen supplement. It's not only good for your hair, it's good for your nails, it's good for your skin. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention in case you wanted to do your own research and incorporate it into your lifestyle. And of course, because your hair is made out of keratin, which is a type of protein, it is so important to make sure that you're getting an adequate amount of protein every single day. Now, I totally understand everybody has their own dietary restrictions or dietary preferences, in which case I would do my research. Even if you're vegan, there are a ton of plant-based protein sources that are great for your hair. So there's really no excuse to not eat enough protein. All right, you guys, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and learned something new. And that is all I have for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell to make sure you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next one.